Hello and namaste. Parents of children from 12 years to 16 years. I believe you have already watched my level 4 video about what your children would learn there. This is the video for level 5. Yes, the second level in the senior category for children from age to 12 to 16. Yes, so let's see what we are going to discuss and learn in this level 5. In this level 5, we again have those 7 chapters. Yes, the first chapter now is about monthly family budget. Yes, the children are going to learn about creating a checklist of items which we buy month on month and then create a budget month on month about it, right? Also, they are going to do certain elements of recording what expenses we do on a monthly basis. So budget versus expenses is something which they would monitor. Chapter number 2 is about government policies. Now, rules and regulations in the family are very similar to government policies for the nation. And the child is going to learn the concept of taxation, duties, and subsidies which the government brings in and relate it to what it is similar in their family. Chapter number 3 is about sources of income in the family. They are going to learn about the various sources of income in the family, plus they are going to be able to differentiate between salaried income and business income, the advantages and the disadvantages of both. Makes it interesting now? Yes. From the entrepreneurial mindset, these are a few basic elements from where we start. The next chapter is about branded and non-branded items. I know parents are very concerned about when the child should buy branded and when the child should not buy branded. And that is something which they're going to really discuss over in this chapter. The questions they're going to answer is about what are the situations when I should buy branded? What are the reasons why I should buy branded and why I should not buy branded, right? Then the next chapter is about business. This is about what does business give? And they're going to learn about does business really give profit or is loss also a part of business? And how and when does a business really bring in profit? So the basic elements towards entrepreneurial mindset is again discussed in this chapter. Chapter number 6 is about banking instruments. And this is about writing checks, doing online banking, shopping, etc. And this is something which they would discuss in this chapter, the threats and the advantages, the care which they have to take while doing transactions in bank. And finally, about family needs and desires. So discussing own needs, buying things for the needs, desires, needs versus desires. Now it is all about collective. And this is about the family's needs and desires and prioritizing accordingly. So these are the 7 chapters in this level 5. Now let's look at the 5 outcomes or the activities which the children are going to do over here. First activity is definitely based on the monthly budget chapter. So they're going to create a monthly budget for the family by recording the entire expenses which happen on a day-to-day basis and then create a monthly budget and then compare it and work on it, the real-time data of your family. So be ready to share that information with your children. 2, discuss and create family rules and regulations. Another very important thing, very similar to government policies. Earlier, the child learned when you created the code of conduct in the family. Now the child is going to take the responsibility to create his own code of conduct. Yes. They have reached the level of application. Now beyond that towards synthesis and creation now. Third is to work with you in writing some checks or doing some bank transactions online or shopping. Under your guidance with you, they must have been doing it previously as well if you have given them the permission. But this time, discussing with you and being aware of what they're doing is a very important step towards application of what they learn about online banking. Fourth is about preparing a wish list of the family based on needs and desires, and then prioritizing and putting it in the shopping list. Finally, the fifth item is about creating and presenting a report of the various sources of income in families. And this would be done by doing a research, just not in their own family, but their friends and maybe your family friends as well. And trying to understand which family has how many different sources of income and which types of income, and why which families' sources of income are more powerful than some others. Interesting thing to analyze, right? So, this is all what your child would do in level number 5. So, while you take the decision to enroll your child in this level, I take leave of yours. Thank you and Dhanyavad.